Now we will cover Lincoln County's policy as it relates to workers' compensation. All Lincoln County employees are covered by the North Carolina Workers' Compensation Act at no cost to the employee. If an employee is accidentally injured or contracts an occupational disease as a result of their employment with Lincoln County, employee medical expenses related to the injury or disease will be paid by this program. An employee absent for an approved workers' compensation injury or illness may use sick or annual leave, respectively, to supplement the 7-day waiting period under the Workers' Compensation Act. If an employee is unable to return to work following the 7-day waiting period, the employee will receive a weekly cash benefit of up to 2/3 of the employee's salary. Once the employee is reinstated, the salary will be computed based on the last salary earned plus any salary increases in which employees would have been entitled to. In an effort for our workers' compensation to be handled efficiently, we are using Family Medicine Associates as our workers' compensation medical provider. Their office is located at 1531 North Aspen Street, Lincolnton, North Carolina, 28092. Family Medicine Associates will be handling all injuries during regular working hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you are injured on the weekend or after hours, we will be using Atrium Health Lincoln Emergency Room. Should you be injured Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., please report all injuries or exposure to your supervisor immediately. The supervisor and the employee must complete an accident investigation report. The supervisor will immediately investigate the injury or possible exposure to bloodborne pathogens. The supervisor contacts Melissa Smith and Human Resources at 704-736-8493 to discuss the injury or exposure. After the injury or exposure is investigated and all indications conclude that the injury may be work-related, the employee will be sent to Family Medicine Associates for treatment. Notification and appointment must first be made by calling 704-736-8493. Melissa Smith will make all appointments. If an injury that is treated at the Family Medicine Associates is determined by the insurance carrier not to be a work-related injury, the employee may file the claim on their medical insurance and be allowed to seek their own medical provider. If the employee does not agree with the decision regarding workers' compensation, the employee may file a claim with the Industrial Commission on his or her behalf. The supervisor should assist the employee with transportation if needed. If you are injured after 5 p.m. or on the weekend, report the injury to your supervisor immediately. The supervisor or other employees should provide first aid and summon emergency medical care if needed. The supervisor should determine if the injury is a result of an accident. The employee must be sent or taken by the supervisor or designated employee to Atrium Health Lincoln Emergency Room. The supervisor and the employee must complete the accident investigation report immediately or by the next business day and fax it to Human Resources at 704-736-8763. The next business day, the supervisor should discuss the injury or exposure with Melissa Smith at 704-736-8493. The injured employee should not use his or her medical insurance card. The employee will and should not receive any bills or have any out-of-pocket expenses. Any prescriptions issued, please inform the pharmacy to bill Lincoln County Government, 115 West Main Street, Lincolnton, North Carolina, 28092. If the pharmacist has questions for verification, please have them call Human Resources at 704-736-8493. Please do not pay for any prescriptions. All items on the supervisor's accident investigation report must be completed. The supervisor and employee are responsible for completion of the report and faxing it to Melissa Smith in Human Resources. All reports from Family Medicine Associates shall be forwarded to Human Resources. Employees must bring or send reports from referral physicians to Melissa Smith in Human Resources. Do not give these reports to anyone in your department. Melissa Smith in Human Resources is the contact for anything workers' compensation related. She handles claims, appointments, etc. She can be reached at 704-736-8493. It is important that employees stay in communication with Melissa Smith regarding their care. Employees may return to work only with a doctor's note and after contacting the Human Resources Department. Human Resources will notify the department if the employee can return to work and if an adjustment in duties is necessary. If you have any further questions regarding workers' compensation, please contact Melissa Smith.